In today's video, we bring you the harrowing story of Javed Iqbal, a name that still sent shivers down the spine of many in Pakistan. Welcome to our channel. It was the last month of 1990 when a person sent a letter to Lahore police.
I could have killed 500, this was not a problem. But the pledge I had taken was 100 children, and I did not want to violate this. My mother had cried for me. I wanted 100 mothers to cry for their children.
Iqbal was the sixth of 8 children of his businessman father. He grew up in Lahore, attending the government Islamia College as an intermediate student. In 1978, while still a student, he started a steel recasting business. Iqbal lived, along with boys, in a villa that his father had purchased for him in the Shadbagh area of the city. In December 1999, Iqbal sent a letter to the police and to a chief news editor of a Lahore newspaper, Kawar Naeem Hashmi, in which he confessed to the rape and murder of 100 vulnerable boys, all aged between 6 and 16. He wrote that he had strangled and dismembered the victims, who were mostly runaways or orphans living on the streets of Lahore, after sexually assaulting them, and had then disposed of their bodies using vats of hydrochloric acid that he later emptied into a local river. Inside Iqbal's house, police and reporters found bloodstains on the walls and floor, the chain with which Iqbal claimed to have strangled the boys, and photographs of many of his victims in plastic bags. These items were neatly labeled with names and ages on handwritten pamphlets. 2 vats of acid with partially dissolved human remains were also left for police to find. A note claiming that the bodies in the house had deliberately not been disposed of so that authorities would find them. In his letter, Iqbal stated that, with his crimes completed, he now planned to drown himself in the Ravi River. However, after unsuccessfully dragging said river with nets, police launched the largest manhunt in Pakistani history. 4 accomplices, teenage boys who had shared Iqbal's 3-bedroom flat, were arrested in Sohawa. Within days, one of them died in police custody, a post-mortem suggesting that force had been used against him. The police said he had jumped of his own accord from a window. Iqbal claimed that the motive for committing the murders was his infuriation over a perceived injustice at the hands of Lahore police. They had arrested him on charges relating to an act of sodomy against a young runaway boy in the 1990s. The victim of this sexual assault had severely bludgeoned Iqbal, predominantly about the head, rendering him unconscious. Though no charges were brought in relation to this offense, Iqbal's mother had been forced to watch his decline before suffering a fatal heart attack. According to Iqbal's confession, his mother's death after watching his social, economical, and symbolic status deteriorate following his attack and arrest had broken a hell over him. He therefore resolved to make 100 mothers suffer and cry for their sons as his late mother had been forced to for him. It was a month before Iqbal turned himself in at the offices of the Daily Jang on the 30th of December 1999. He was subsequently arrested. He stated that he had surrendered to the newspaper because he feared for his life and was concerned that the police would kill him. 6. Iqbal was sentenced to death. The judge passed the sentence saying, "You will be strangled to death in front of the parents whose children you killed. Your body will then be cut into 100 pieces and put in acid, the same way you killed the children." Interior Minister Moinuddin Haider contradicted the sentence by stating that Pakistan is a signatory of the Human Rights Commission, so such punishments are not allowed. On October 9, 2001, Iqbal and an accomplice, Sajid Ahmed, were found dead in their respective cells at the Kot Lakhpat jail. Despite indications that both had been murdered, the pair were officially ruled to have hanged themselves with bedsheets. Autopsies revealed that they had been beaten prior to death. Iqbal's body went unclaimed. The Javed Iqbal case remains a chilling reminder of the capacity for evil that can lurk beneath the surface. It also highlights the complexities of justice and the challenges of addressing the root causes of such horrific crimes. For more videos about true crime stories, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel.